What's up, Internet World? We're the News 19 Nerds. I'm Leroy.
Venom! Gonna get him, Venom, Venom.
Oh, yeah, that's
Venom,
Eminem
Venom.
song.
That's an Eminem song.
I forgot about that.
That was the best part of the movie.
No, it was not. The lobster cake was the best part of the movie.
Shout out Tom Hardy. What an interesting movie that was.
That's a fun movie.
It was a fun movie. I enjoyed it.
I like it.
Yeah,
I was one of the few people who were like, I think if they go the right way, it'll be good. And it was, if you skip the first 45 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
The first 45 minutes, 30 minutes, forgettable.
Once it becomes that buddy comedy
Once
or whatever.
once he gets Venom,
yeah,
that's when it's on. So
I
hopefully, this is the same way. They lean into
right. So this is Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yes.
Sequel. We had that teaser at the end of the first one with Woody Harrelson with the red hair.
What is up with these wigs in these movies,
I don't know, man. I enjoy Woody Harrelson as an actor, so like let him be wild.
You mean when he looked like Sideshow Bob come to life?
Yes. I'm like, Woody Harrelson can do no wrong in my eyes.
Oh, I disagree.
Name something bad Woody Harrelson did.
I'll get back to you on that.
I was like, I don't know something bad.
You got to remember, I love him in Zombieland. I love Woody Harrelson from Cheers.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson's great.
But he has been in some stuff where you're like,
okay. I am not familiar with that.
I'm trying to remember.
So chat will let us know, but right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. He's been in some stuff, but everything he's done that I remember, but then again, it's stuff that I like, so I kind of forget what's bad. Like, I saw Ninja Assassin twice.
I was trying to forget that you had said that, so you didn't bring it up in front of people.
Because that's why I said when something's bad, you forget it's bad.
Yeah.
So let's get to it.
Let's go.
Let's get to Let There Be Carnage. Oh, play on Let There Be Light. I just caught that. Okay, that's funny.
I say either, I say either, I say neither, and I say neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. Ta-da!
Excuse me?
Yummy.
That's what this movie should be.
Yeah.
Is that one of the loneliest
Hey,
numbers?
Mrs. Chen.
Sounds like it.
Good evening, Venom.
Person home, Mrs. Chen.
He says hi.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I've been thinking about you, Eddie.
Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number.
Because you and I are the same. Every decision we ever make, who do we leave behind? And how do we leave them? Waiting in the darkness for the rescuer who never comes. Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. Miss you so much. Soon come chaos. Chaos soon come.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No!
We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen.
What?
Nothing?
I just want this movie to be funny the entire time.
That's a trailer.
That really was.
That's a trailer.
It seems like they realized what the first movie was and what really
What worked, yeah.
They were like, oh, let's just lean into this. And yeah, I'm loving this buddy cop dynamic to get more of that. And did Tom Hardy do the voice of Venom too?
Yep.
And they modulated it.
I don't know if he did the voice of Venom 2. We know he did the voice for Venom 1.
Sorry, I meant Venom as well. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that looks great. It looks, and I only saw Venom twice. I don't remember the end, but it looks like they changed up Woody Harrelson's wig.
oh yeah.
I feel like it was curlier in the.
Oh
first
yeah, it was
thing.
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was definitely Sideshow Bob.
So I guess they toned it down. I'm like, we can get a little.
Well, then
bit.
maybe they cut it because they're going to execute him.
That's true.
So they got to get the.
They did a Thor Ragnarok. And
Well,
cut
I don't
the
know
box.
if
I don't know.
they had bills passed where they were like, oh, we can't do lethal injection, and then we're going to do electrocution, and they're like, oh, we got the drugs back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some real world stuff for y'all.
Great. They didn't say who Naomi Harris is.
We know who she is.
Yeah, she's rumored.
We know who she is.
Oh, it's for sure she's Shriek?
Well, this is the thing. She's considered his girlfriend. And
Carnage's girlfriend.
Yes, Carnage's girl. Well, Cletus Cassidy's girlfriend.
Right.
So everyone's assuming she's going to be. So
Who are all? So Venom, and what are the other ones?
What do you mean?
There's Carnage,
Shriek.
Who are the other ones? Comic Man.
There's a whole. Well,
I thought there was just like 5 other ones or something.
There's a bunch of them. So
Okay.
So how do I want to say this? So Venom in the comics has spawned his own little world, almost so to speak, outside of Spider-Man.
Okay.
And so what Eddie Brock, the character in the comics, like right now, recently, that just happened this last year was a storyline called King in Black, that the symbiotes have been on Earth longer than what we thought, and that they have, like, so one of the original symbiotes was a Grendel.
Okay.
From Beowulf.
Okay.
So, and then Null, who was basically the king of the symbiotes, comes to Earth and is like tries to black out the entire planet.
Okay.
And there's this huge crossover. So Venom is a major component of the MCU of the Marvel comics, and some of these characters they're like almost kind of like some of them are one and done. Mm-hmm. So you saw Ravencroft. Mm-hmm. Now Cletus Cassidy has an ancestor who was also crazy, a serial killer, who was in the comics, I believe, had a symbiote. So there's like, in the comics, there's this whole line where Venom goes. Because then Venom was also Flash Thompson.
Right.
So you had Eddie Brock, and then the symbiote goes to Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson turns into basically a super soldier, so to speak. Mm-hmm. He loses his legs. He was I want to say special forces, and he loses his legs in combat. Gets the Venom symbiote. They team up. They direct shot. He has guns. He's got Venom. So like, imagine.
And that was Lethal Protector?
No, that's Lethal Protector's in the 90s.
Oh,
so then Eddie Brock gets Venom back after Flash Thompson loses the symbiote, and that's why I said they can go in so many different directions. I say all of that to say I believe Naomi Harris is Shriek.
Okay.
And we've already seen female Venom with Michelle Williams, bad wig. I'm not letting them get away with that. I love Venom.
Yeah.
But you're not getting away with them wigs.
Okay. My knowledge of Venom mainly comes from a little bit from the 90s Fox Spider-Man cartoon,
and
but also
video game.
The video game Maximum Carnage, and I think the sequel was like Maximum Carnage Separation Anxiety or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I love those games. They
which
were
is
fun.
funny because one is easier to find than the other.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the original Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to always keep them in stock at the store.
When you managed it.
Oh, I walked right.
You
in.
did.
Like,
the words just coming. I was like, there it goes.
It was like Wile E. Coyote as I'm chasing the road runner. I was like, oh, that wall's coming.
Yeah, grounds below, no ground below. But yeah, this looks great, and I think they've confirmed this doesn't take place in the MCU.
No.
So
remember, Sony has their own. They have the rights to all of the Spider-Man subsidiary characters.
Sure.
They're trying to build their own. Mm-hmm. Their own little franchise,
universe or whatever,
their own little Spideyverse, so to speak. So the question is, which universe does this work? Does this fall into? Is it its own, where Venom is the central component of this universe, and then they start adding pieces on it, or is Venom actually in the Into the Spider-Verse universe, and then you will see them? So like we know we're going to get an Into the Spider-Verse 2. Mm-hmm. Who's going to be those people in that movie?
Sure.
Then we also know we have Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home and Home Alone 3. Just call it Home Alone. Come on, man.
Do that.
Just call it Home Alone.
Horrible.
Just call it Home Alone.
Uh-huh.
So we know we have Spider-Man 3. We know we have Morbius coming out. So the question is, where do they go? Where does Sony go? And where does this new deal that they have? Because we know Sony is trying to do Black Cat. They're trying to do Silver Sable. We know Olivia Wilde has been hired on to do some type of Spider movie. We don't know if that's going to be Silk or Spider-Woman.
Okay.
So where does all of this stuff fall into? We know Tom Hardy and Tom Holland have both said they would like to see Spider-Man cross over.
Sure.
I think the fans would like to see it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So,
I would like to see Tom Holland Spider-Man with Tom Hardy.
I'm gonna put this out there,
Brent
and
Freeze.
this is not a hot take. If you took Tom Hardy's Venom and Tom Holland's Spider-Man and put them in a movie, that's the movie of the summer. I would put up against any MCU movie, any Fast and the Furious movie.
Wow.
If you put Spider-Man and Venom with this caliber, if this movie is as good as I think it can be, and the 3 MCU movies of Spider-Man, put those 2 characters in a movie together, that is your Batman versus Superman what Warner Brothers thought they were going to get.
Okay.
I put that movie up against anything over the summer.
Okay.
That is a blockbuster.
Yeah.
That's how much I think people would love to see it.
I agree with that. Let us know in the comments if you think that would be a good fit for Venom and Spider-Man to team up.
I don't know how they would pull it off. I don't know if they ever will.
Yes.
This is a pipe dream as it stands. I know financially it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like why would you not do it? The question is, can they get it done? Can the MCU and Sony or Disney and Sony get together and make this film happen? Because right now, this looks great. And I don't think anybody thought Sony's Venom was going to be as good as it was.
No, they didn't. Because you could tell the way they wrote the movie was kind of different, or how they marketed overseas was different to domestic audiences. So yeah.
I wonder, and this is another thing. I wonder did they realize what they had as they were making it. And once it got out, once they saw what they had, they were like, oh, that's what people want. And then they leaned into it.
Yeah.
Because this trailer is cut like the movie should have been cut.
Yeah, a lot of comedic beats in this, for sure. Yeah. Anything else?
Shout out to Schmiegel.
Oh, yeah, he directed this.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis, yeah. And I think he did a breakdown of the trailer on IGN, I believe. They have like an extended video.
I think also this movie, just because Andy Serkis is doing, a.k.a. shout out to Lord of the Rings, friend of the show, J.R.R. Tolkien. Hey, I'm trying to get it any way we can, man.
Yeah, but I like the concept of a universe as a friend of the show. That's deep.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Universes. I'm going big.
Yeah, I got it.
2021. Make universes your friend.
Okay. Yeah.
We know he has done motion capture better than anyone else. He was Caesar. He was Smeagol. So it's going to be interesting to have his take on training Tom Hardy, who we already know did a pretty good job in the last one, and Woody Harrelson. How does his sight change this movie?
Yeah.
How does he bring those elements into this movie? Because we know, I believe, no one else could have pulled those 2 characters off. Andy Serkis made me believe Caesar was real.
Sure.
He made me believe humans are bad, apes are good. I was ready to ride with those monkeys.
You don't miss Amy from Congo?
Amy, hungry.
Yeah. Man, what a movie.
But I mean, he did that. Smeagol, I could see, the precious, they hates us. I don't know if anybody else could have pulled that off. So to see him directing this movie with 2 Academy-nominated actors, hats off. I want to see this movie.
And when does it come out? July? No.
It just told you, man.
I already forgot. August? Doesn't matter. Y'all let us know when it comes out.
Hold on, because of course they're going to write it in.
Oh, September.
Yep.
Okay, cool. There we go. That's it for us. What's that?
Yeah, the brain part?
No, just reading stuff. That's it for us. You can find us here on YouTube, also Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WOTX.com. Always leave your comments below. Like, comment, subscribe.
He says that. He's never going to read them.
But you're going to read them.
Yeah, I read them and respond to them.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I love you like this. Leave your comments.
I've never said I would respond.
No. You say it like, leave your comments. But basically, you're just telling them to harass me.
Take it how you will.
That's how I feel. I feel like when you like, leave your comments. It's like...
Yeah, take that how you will. But leave those comments anyway. And we out.
Venom!